Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Today's reading is for Tauruses. And if you have Taurus Ascendant, Sun, Moon, or any important planets in Taurus, then this might be for you. We will start with some Divine Feminine Oracle cards and their messages. So in the middle, we can see the Goddess of Self-Knowledge, and then Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God, and Saint Bridget, Our Lady of the Exalted Light. These three are sending messages that is very connected to your soul and your soul's journey. So the goddess of self-knowledge invites you to meditate about what's your essence, who you are in your essence, and if there is one word to describe the essence of your true self, what would that be? And after you found that word, the Mother of God, who is blessed and had the courage to give birth to the divine, encourages you to be in service to that light inside you. So when you have found that essence, even if it wasn't one word, but you found two or three, then be in your own service. And then Bridget's message is to actually clear out your space and everything that no longer resonates with you. Bridget is about generosity, and everything that does not serve you anymore can find a better place. And then that way you allow the energy to flow. So basically, these three women's message is that if you look deep inside you, you will find that light that is divine and forever. And if you serve yourself through that, then you can basically give away everything else that does not serve you. It might be quite a complex stuff to start with, but their message is really on focusing what really matters, who you really are, and this is the time for you to think about these. Let's see what other messages the universe has for you. Okay, the precious present moment and the power of silence. Well, this is kind of perfect because in order to meditate on these questions, you might need the power of silence. Probably you will need it. And in order to appreciate the present moment even further and further and deeper, you might also need some silence. So don't be surprised if March will bring you some solitude. It is for your growth, for your evolution. Okay, let's see, is there something important that Taurus needs to know? Patience. Very good. Usually, Tauruses are considered quite patient, but people don't see what's going on inside you. So you might not be that patient with yourself as much as you are with others. And this card invites you to be as generous with yourself, as patient with yourself, as curious about yourself as you are with others. Okay. What else is going on in our Taurus's lives? What do they need to know? Oops, sorry. Soul friends and rainbows. The rainbow, usually, like this one, this card is meant to represent someone who might have passed away and you were going through some kind of grief. And it can be a big thing. It can be a human passing away. It can be your dog, your maybe even your plant. But it can be also just that you had a crappy day, and this card is here to remind you that after every storm, when the sun comes out, there's a rainbow. And although grief is a quite horrible experience, um, just look up and find that rainbow. Kind of search for the rainbow so that you can find, because you will find whatever you are looking for. And the soul friends is very interesting because I'm wondering whether you have lost a soul friend or you are about to find one. So let's see. Is it a past? Soul friends are, the friends we meet in each lifetime, and they are the people when you meet them, you just feel like you have known them forever. Okay, so New Moon in Aries, go for it, came out. So I think it's not someone you have lost, but that someone you might have lost in a past life and now you will find. So keep your eye open because you might come in, you are dealing with something that gives you grief, maybe regret, maybe resentment, and something negative that you are kind of, you need to almost force yourself to look up for that rainbow, and immediately you will meet someone. So March is holding you someone who is your soul friend. And it says go for it. So yeah, if you feel like you are meeting someone, no matter that you know that person for a while or it's just quite new, and then suddenly you feel like, oh, I know this person forever. It feels so familiar, so good. Then that might be it. So let's see who this person might be. What type of person we are talking about? Here's some guidance of how dear Taurus, apart from knowing it by feeling it, can be certain that this person is that one. Oops, starfish. Okay. Open to infinite possibility. This person might be a really open-minded person and showing you many different directions, like the starfish was like, which way we shall move, or we shall go, or you shall go. And remember this one in the middle of, that's your core. That's that person's core too. You are sharing it because you are soul friends. Some essence is very, very similar. And this one, remember the first card was talking about the self-knowledge. The more you know yourself, the more you will know that person. This person probably knows quite a lot about themselves. The other one was the dog. Be loyal to what you love. This person might really feel instantly loyal and just fun and happiness to be with. And talking about that fun, the dolphin was the next one. And it's a very interesting one because dolphins are usually famous about their playfulness, their cheerfulness, their community spirit, their communication. But this one says this and that are true. Probably this person will handle you in a different way you haven't experienced before. This person respects your opinion, regardless that they have different opinions. And I say, yeah, that can be true, and mine can be true, and they can exist at the same time. So it might show you that it's not about being right. Being right is not as important than finding that rainbow, finding that soul friend, and finding yourself. And the last one was, look at that though, be peace. I would put that one there if I could. So that one, I think this person will really, really encourage you and help you on that journey. That was again the first card, to find yourself. What is your truth? Who you are inside, your real true self. And probably it will be in peace with itself, that person, and will encourage you, or kind of like, not encouraging, but it's more like making you feel like you can be in peace with yourself too. And like, it's like a radical acceptance that person can give you, and peace through that acceptance. Okay, I think that was the most important message that wanted to come through. So I'm wishing you, dear Tauruses, a very, very fruitful journey in March to find that soul friend that is here to be loyal and playful and open to infinite possibilities and to open you up as well in peace. Good luck with that one and all the best. Leave me a comment if it resonated with you, or leave me a comment in April when you see whether it worked or not, or what happened to you, and reassess it. Bye.